Hey, how you doing? Holmes here, and welcome back to some more Armored Core 6 boss guide. Today we are going to be taking on the spider boss. And here's going to be some attack breakdown. Here's going to be the laser blasting. This usually hits twice, but there are off chances that it hits 4 times for some reason, so just be on your guard for that. This laser sweep, when you see the laser point towards the side like that, get ready to dash in. And I mean, like, you know, your boost dash in. That's how you avoid it. I also found out that you can hover, like just fly up to avoid that as well. So whatever pleases you, I suppose. And here's the laser beam attack that goes straight. So when it's aiming at you, you know, you're already getting ready to dodge. So this is pretty much if you see the beam going straight like that, just keep dodging sideways. After that, you can dash in for some hits if you're using melee weapons. If not, just keep shooting them. Alright, heading on over to phase 2. So it hovers like this. Usually this is how it'll start its attack, by shooting this like giant nuke looking thing. And be careful to make sure you're hovering while it's doing that, because you see that shockwave that travels around the arena. Yeah, that'll either insta-kill you or it'll do a lot of damage. So hover over it, and then while the boss is charging that, just get close to him and either shoot him or melee him, whatever you have. And make sure you don't stay inside the red little thing that's lingering on the ground. And this is how you get around the multiple missiles that it's gonna keep firing at you at second phase, unless you stun it or it's trying to do something else. So these little firework looking things, you can avoid that by just keep strafing either left or right. The ones that go straight, not these ones, the one from the beginning. That one you can dodge by hovering up or down. Okay, if you just keep strafing, the straight ones will catch you. Like, yeah, these ones will catch you, but you know, see, if you mix it up by going up or down, that will miss. And here is another laser attack that you can do on second stage where it's flying. So yeah, obviously the way to avoid that, you can either float over it, or if you're on the ground, just make sure you don't get hit by it by just dodging sideways. And watch out for the lingering red. See, the moment you step in it, you start taking burn damage. So really watch out for that. You know, don't hang in there and try not to touch it if you can. Okay, and here's the one that I find the most annoying, the fucking helicopter attack. So this can come out of nowhere, but there is a tell. See, when it's angling its like body like that, it's gonna start doing it. So there are 2 versions of this. There's one that's doing like what it's doing right now, which is the ground version. It looks the same and it works the same, but you dodge it a little bit different. The ground version, obviously you hover to avoid it, and the air version, you'll know it's the air version because as you're flying, it's gonna do it. But the way to avoid the air version, it's you just gotta have to land. As long as unless you can fly higher than it, just otherwise just land. I don't have a clip of it here, but pretty much if you get caught, you're screwed. Like right here, I get clipped. Not even the blade hit me, like the tip of its head hit me, and it killed me. And yeah, I was panicking. That's why I hit the pause button. But anyways, you get the idea. It's basically a one-shot. And those are the lessons. Let's put it to work. So after you interact with that, the spider's gonna drop down. Make sure you don't stay too close, because that as it falls down, it can hurt you. And while it's like, you know, getting ready to fight you, you can get some cheap shots in. If you're using melee weapons, get that in. This claw attack, oh well, I didn't do a debriefing on that one. That one, it's probably the easiest thing you can avoid, unless you get hung up by like a debris or something. You pretty much just fly back, and you can just dodge that. Okay, you can also dodge back, but I feel like flying back is probably the easiest in my opinion, because I like to mix it up. Like the moment it does the claw attack like this, you fly back, and then I just go in for a melee attack like that. 2 hits, gets decent stagger damage and also HP damage. First phase, you pretty much just gotta worry about my biggest concern is the laser, not this one. It's the one that shoots twice. Because, like I said in the beginning, sometimes it hits 4 times. I don't know what causes it, or it's a glitch or what. Normally it shoots twice. You can dodge it just by sprinting either like double left or double right. or left and right, whichever you like to, however you like to mix it up. But there are like weird chances that it does it, like it shoots 3 times, 4 times. I've never seen a 5th time before, so yeah. If you guys seen it, let me know. I've only seen 4 times the max, but yeah, it's random sometimes. Most of the time, it just shoots twice. And I highly recommend you keep strafing left or right as you're fighting this boss, because they'll keep shooting like these little missiles at you, but it'll miss most of the time. Yeah, as long as you're strafing. If don't hold still, because that's it. Otherwise, it's gonna hit. All right. Yeah, and those rockets. Yeah, these rockets like Golden Sky that rains down. Strafe to avoid that. Okay. Laser sweep. Dash in. I'm only dashing in because I'm using my melee weapon. If you guys are using range weapon, then just float. 1, 2, see, just dodge back and forth, and that's how you avoid that. Fly back for the claw attack. Oh, by the way, if you're using melee weapon, if you're following this build right here, when you go in for the melee after it does the claw attack, make sure you're hovering as you go in. Okay, don't just rush in like on even level with him, because sometimes he'll do the claw attack twice. So if you're above him, he'll knock you over him. But if you're in front of him, that's gonna land. So just be careful with that. And once you drop its HP down around like 40%, 50, no, yeah, 45% ish, it's gonna go into stage 2, and it always does that orbital beam blast to start the fight off. So get ready to hover and get ready to melee him or do some heavy damage as it's doing that hover orbital attack that kind of nukes the ground. So when it's done, it's stun longer than its ground version. So yeah, just unload all your freaking heavy attacks at him the moment you stun him. The annoying part is getting it to stun, because I don't want to rush in with my melee attack, because if it does the straight shot, that thing that it just did, it can do a lot of damage. And also, I don't want to run into the freaking helicopter attack, because that's one shot. You can't get away from that. Maybe there are some stuff that can protect you, give you iframe, but my agility build ain't got any of that. So if I run into that, it's back to the checkpoint. Alright, stunned again. If it's the moment it's stunned, it won't have any defense mechanism, so you don't have to worry about any like missiles coming out of them. So yeah, if you got close range, use that. If you got like rockets or whatever, snipers, just use all you got. Laser beam attack, I'm just flying over it. Just make sure you don't land on the red lingering things, otherwise it's gonna burn you. And trying to finish him off right here. Oh no, it's gonna kill me. I'm getting a little greedy. As I see its HP, it's basically gone. So yeah, just make sure you don't run out of freaking fuel to avoid the helicopter ground attack. Otherwise, it's not gonna be pretty. I had a fight where it was really great, but then I freaking ran out of like jet fuel, whatever the heck, the stamina bar to hover. So I freaking just plummeted down as he was doing the helicopter attack, and I ate it and I died. But anyways, that's how you take on the spider boss. So hopefully this video has helped if you're struggling against this guy. I know I did. And also here is gonna be my setup. So if you guys are curious about what parts I use during this fight, this is what I have. It's more or less the same as all the other ones, but hey, if you're curious, here it is. Yeah, anyways, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time. Oops.